When you think of Katy Perry, there's three elements. I've noticed. I looked at way too many pictures of Katy Perry throughout my whole entire life. Red lips. And what makes Katy Perry's look so her is she loves a thick eyebrow. Like, if you look at all her pictures, she has like a huge eyebrow. And you could tell it's a little thick, but it didn't start getting thicker until the Teenage Dream era. But when I think of Katy Perry's face, it's a big black eyebrow, black hair, and red lips. To me, that's Katy Perry. And let's see, do you think I could channel Katy Perry? Okay, let's go. Oh, and she loves like a baby doll, like look, and like an innocent look to her. She learned that from performing live though. Like if you look back at Katy Perry 2005, 2006, 2007, before 2008, when she gave us her first album. I don't think I'm like the biggest Katy Perry fan, but she's always in the back of my head with every look and aesthetic I've ever put together. Because she grew up in a very religious, strict religious-based upbringing. So I can relate to that a little bit, but imagine having both of your parents. Okay, that's a good. Imagine having both of your parents. I didn't have that. But imagine having both of your parents be connected to the church. It can be a blessing, but it's also so restricting. And she started rebelling at like 16. The first thing that she done was she dyed her hair black. If you look at pictures of her like being young, I think it's like from like 2003, 2004, because she's a natural blonde. She started going black. And when a like girl dyes her like naturally pretty blonde hair black, it's seen as like rebellious. I want to take control of myself. I don't own my body because I can't even touch my body because the church says a woman can't touch themselves. So she wanted to rebel, and she did rebel. She rebelled so much that like she completely changed herself and made an album. Like, what's the track list? Let's see. Do you think a pastor's child would make a song named I Kissed a Girl? Like, what's more like rebellious than that? I love this album because it's very simple and very sweet. It's like the idea of the album is it's a girl who knows too much about her sexuality and is not afraid to use it. But she's also very naive because she's young, and it comes out in the song lyrics and the song titles. It's so like freshly 20-year-old. But I think she was 25 or 26 when this album came out. Wait. If this album came out in 2008 and Teenage Dream came out in 2010, in 2010 she was like 28. So she was like 26 during this album. You see, I know too much about Katy Perry. And I like forget that. I don't really like, I'm always like thinking about other artists. Like I love my Ashley Simpsons, Avril Lavigne's, Britney Spears, Machine Gun Kelly, Alanis Morissette, Halsey, Taylor Swift. But I forget that Katy Perry has like been in the industry not that long, but long enough to be a veteran. I think the thing about Katy Perry is that I liked her artistic vision and message, but her direction that she's taken is not what I'm a fan of. Like she's making what you want her to make. Because when she tried to make what she wanted to with Witness, everyone literally made fun of her and didn't buy it. So she was like, well, no one's gonna like buy what I want to make anymore. So I have to do what you want of me, which is campy American pop songs that aren't that good, but the message is very simple. Like my favorite track on this album was Resilient. To me, Katy Perry does self-empowerment, cheesy songs really good. Think of Roar. Think of Firework. But my gosh, I love every track on this song. One of the Boys, I Kissed a Girl, Waking Up in Vegas. Those three are like, I don't think people really know One of the Boys, like the title track by Katy Perry. That's like probably my favorite Katy Perry song. Let me fix my words real quick. That song is the idea of being a teenager in high school and it being summer vacation and you're going back to school. So you're like a few months or a year older now, right? But you've read in the magazines that guys like red lipstick, guys like long hair, and guys like shaved legs. And you never knew that, but now you've done it, and now all the guys are like paying attention to you, and you're like, oh, there's power to this. But it's the idea of like changing myself to be a girl. Don't look at me as one of the boys. Ouch, that's like hits home. Thinking of You, oh my god, that was like my first favorite Katy Perry song. Thinking of You. I actually tried to learn it on guitar, but then I had acrylic nails and I couldn't play guitar, so I stopped learning. Oops. Hot and Cold. That's the first Katy Perry music video I ever watched, was Hot and Cold. And I remember she plays the bride in the show, in the music video. And the groom was like an Abercrombie model. And I remember thinking that guy was so hot. But I didn't know I was thinking that because I was like young. Katy Perry turned me gay. If You Can Afford Me, love. Lost. Oh my god, I just made a project based around all of Katy Perry's Lost. I made a few cute little DIY home movies, and I finally felt like it came full circle into like what I wanted to do, which was like vintage 2007 35 millimeter MySpace black hair Katy Perry. I was like, finally, it took so many music videos. It felt like me. And like, you like change yourself so much. I know I changed myself so much to like appeal to others. It just feels good to like make something that is yours. But I'm Still Breathing, love it. And then Fingerprints, love it. Okay, let's do some eye makeup. Katy Perry is known for like, oh my god, this video is kind of like embarrassing to me because I'm like thinking about so much stuff that I know about Katy Perry and she doesn't even know I'm alive. She loves a small little wing liner with huge lashes. She is a triple Scorpio, so stay away. Scorpio has a really big middle face with very soft features with a big focus on the eye. And you could tell she literally, when she opens her eyes, just eyeball. It's like, there's no crease, no nothing. So we're gonna do a like thin little wing liner, but I don't really know how to do wing liner. So I'm gonna do like a smudgy top with like huge black mascara lashes and falsies. I hope to meet her one day. I wish I could have met Katy Perry in 2008. I would have loved to meet that girl. Looking how I am now and be like, can you tell I'm inspired by you? I like her rocky, punky roots. And I think she does too. I think Katy Perry's a rock star, but she's like playing a pop star. Which is like an interesting boat to be in. Let's do eyelashes and I'll be back. You think I'm pretty without any makeup on. Just from observation, I've noticed Katy Perry's makeup artist now, who his name is Anthony. They love putting a freaking huge eyelash on her. So that's what I'm gonna put. Okay, now I have to wait for it to dry. Do I look like this photo? This is goodbye from the biggest Katy cat in the world. Peace out.